Hold on. Sorry, you guys. This new video is pretty fucking good though. Anyways, hey guys, Christian Edwards here. I'm gonna go over just a few different pump products that I utilize, take on a daily basis. Have been taking on a daily basis for God knows how long now. Different types, brands, different mechanical actions and so on. So first we'll just go over and we'll hit the ball running with my go-to, and this is something that I have to have every day. Something that I utilize whenever I wake up in the morning, something that I utilize before I go train is Noxygen. Well, not necessarily the product. Curious Labs, you guys are awesome. Not necessarily the product Noxygen, but the ingredient in there, which is glycerol. You can even see that, which is Hydromax. Now, this is always the backbone on all of my products that I utilize before I train. Reason being is this one is not an actual vasodilator. This works by shuttling water to the muscle cell. So when you train, you want to obviously drink more water. Also, I utilize this one in the morning too as well, just to jumpstart hydration for the day. I feel that I'm more fuller through the day, and I feel like my joints feel a lot better the quicker I'm hydrated. So that's Noxygen, glycerol by Pure Labs. There's also a glycerol tablet that I take, which is the APS Hydromax. Just for some reason, I had this one. All this shit I'm going to show you, I have had it probably forever. And I don't utilize these every day because there's another different pump product that I take. And it just has a blend of the different ones I have in there, which is something that I'm getting to my next point. Citrulline, or citrulline malate. So this is a vasodilator, this is a nitrate. Citrulline or citrulline malate also assists with protein synthesis too as well. Now, whenever you're taking citrulline, or whenever your pre-workout says it has citrulline in it, there's a difference. Oh no, wait, this one says malate on it too. But if it says citrulline malate 2:1, always subtract 2 grams of that actual dosage. So if it says that it has 4 grams of citrulline or 6 grams of citrulline malate, it realistically only has 4. Reason being is because 2 grams of that is going to be malic acid based. Now, whenever it says free-form citrulline, then you don't have to worry about that. Free-form is always preferred, but for some reason it seems like citrulline malate is always the most widely available option. Although there is free-form citrulline, not Foods is making one, it's a capsule. There's one other company that does, I can't think of it off the top of my head. Then there are your blended pump ingredients, like Hypermax, or Hyper Extreme by Flexo Max. Now, do I take this one? No, I've had this for, I can't even tell you. I've had it forever. There's probably like 1/4 of the tub that's left, that's been left, that I just grabbed out of one of my closets just to use this as an example. This one's a little bit different, and I do prefer pump products that are like this whenever I am not taking any type of stimulant-based pre-workout, or whenever I just want something to piggyback the effects of my pre-workout. So this one has glycerol powder, which is Hydromax, has 2 grams in there. Also has sodium nitrate in there too as well. Sodium nitrate, or I think they called it, was it NO3 or something? I think they use that in one of the Cellucor products, but also Pure Labs uses sodium nitrate too as well, and they're condensed. And for some reason, that pump ingredient has always been one of my most favorites too as well. So this one has sodium nitrate in there, has rhodiola, which acts as a nootropic for cognitive focus, to help with that hardcore tunnel vision focus that everybody gets whenever they're working out. Alpha GPC too as well, which Alpha GPC is awesome. Reason being is because within actual within actual like isolated research studies with GPC, you know, in regards to, you know, athletic performance and so on, is that individuals who have utilized alpha GPC, it has been proven that their maximal torque of their effort of their power has actually increased by 12 to 18%. And these are isolated studies that are on NCBI, which is Pub Medicine. So that's .gov? Yeah, that's .gov. Agmatine. Typically with agmatine, you know, anywhere from 500 megs up to 1,000 megs or 1 gram of agmatine is always fairly sufficient. However, for some reason, I used to favor agmatine a lot. Agmatine, it's a metabolite of arginine. I used to favor agmatine a lot, but for some reason, you know, after probably, you know, when I was like 24, it just didn't have the same effect that it used to have, you know. I don't know if that's because the products that I was taking, it wasn't just agmatine, there was some type of, you know, other nitrate that was probably never legal, or, you know, probably got pulled from the shelves at some point or whatever it may be. But it's just not the same. There used to be this really cool company called Smoothie Station, and they used to make this pump product called Transfusion. It was in like a black jug, and it was like 6 black pills that you would take. And I think that was the ultimate pump product and the best pump product I've ever taken in my life. I mean, you would take that shit and you'd be fucking, you know, just yoked for like 4 or 5 hours, then you're, you know, you get a pretty fucking hard dick after that too. Which tells me there's other shit probably in that. But that was one of the best. And they also had another product called Supremacy Burn, which is really good too. Man, those products were from like a blast in the past. So you have, you know, just single ingredients you can take. You have blended ingredients that you can take. You have other products like, you know, I don't even know how long I've had this, and it's not even open. Is this, you know, overload? It might be. No, it is open. I was just too lazy to take the. See, I'm one of those people. I hate myself, and I hate people that do this, that leave shit on here and it's open, because sometimes I'm just in too much of a fucking rush to take the whole sealant off the lid. But this, you know, overload, you know, things like this where, you know, companies, they manufacture like their own ingredients, and, you know, they kind of make their own cocktail, like, you know, a product from scratch. Like High Tech does, you know, they make their actual like own pharmaceutical ingredients or their own supplemental ingredients, and it works. But I can't really explain it because I don't know what a quarter of the stuff in there is. However, because it's not your standard baseline, there's others. But, you know, that just shows that there are more, you know, innovative, you know, pieces of supplementation out there that have no connection at all to what, you know, your standard laundry list of, you know, these products are for category A, B, and C, and D, and, you know, so on down the road. That there are other innovative, you know, products out there that they're still discovering and they're still making for vasodilators, nitrates, you know, whatever, you know, makes your muscles big and veiny. But there are, you know, always new products and innovations coming to light. You know, there's almost every day there's a new extract or there's a new ingredient that does something that has never been marketed before. But once somebody hears it somewhere, you know, they're fucking dark holing it to, you know, the store to ask for it. And I'm like, I don't even know what, you know, like this, you know, this is something that comes into play whenever Dr. Oz introduced raspberry ketones. I had not an idea. I had no clue at all what fucking raspberry ketones were. And neither did anybody else at GNC. This is when I was 18. I was working at GNC. And, you know, like literally the day after that show, you know, just like 50, 60 fucking people came into that store asking for raspberry ketones. Magically, we got a whole box of them the night before. you know, so we're loaded up on them. So, you know, apparently, you know, I think there's this huge, you know, conspiracy release of raspberry ketones, and he goes on, introduces it, and, you know, you have everybody that's over the age of 30 that's coming into the store because nobody that's fucking 18 is going to watch Dr. Oz. But there's always some type of new ingredient. There's always some type of new fashion or fad or, you know, the next coolest thing out there. However, you know, keep your priorities strictly to knowing the ins and outs of the standard pieces of supplementation or the standard baseline of almost anything that you're doing off of the, you know, general basic knowledge of those products. So know your standard list first, and then get into the high-tech kooky kind of stuff. Because whenever you get into that stuff, you have to know, you know, your basic laundry list before you can, you know, fully understand, you know, the other extremities and the, you know, more advanced kind of innovative, you know, pursuance of technological advances. However, that is today's video. Thanks, guys.